This is the story of Batman Arkham Asylum. Our story begins with Batman bringing the Joker to the Arkham Asylum on the Batmobile. At the entrance we meet Quincy Sharp, the warden of Arkham Asylum, who's there to make sure everything is in order. But then some idiot guard tells you can't escort the Joker because you'll unsettle the other inmates, so obviously the Joker breaks free and takes control of the asylum. Great job, Sharp. Way to oversee this operation. It turns out that Harley Quinn had already infiltrated the facility, and over the past couple of weeks, several Blackgate prisoners were transferred from the prison to the madhouse. So not only is the Joker free, he's got an army of inmates controlling the island. We follow Joker's tracks and it leads us to this room where Joker makes us fight a giant monster he was keeping in a cage, and we were like, whoa! Where did this come from? The monster dies by itself, kinda like a failed experiment, but before we're able to ask the Joker anything, he's already gone and taken Commissioner Gordon hostage. So instead of just following the Joker and punching him in the face, now we gotta rescue the Commissioner. The only problem is, we might be too late. He's already dead. But not really, it's all an hallucination from Scarecrow's fear toxin, because as it turns out, Scarecrow is also at the asylum and is fucking your mind up. So after you fight the hallucination, you discover that the guy you found is just another guard, so everything's okay despite the fact that there's still a dead guard, but he wasn't an important character, so no one cares. We still need to save the Commissioner Gordon from Harley Quinn. And we do. But then Bane comes out of nowhere. He's all drained. He says Dr. Young, whoever that is, has been draining his venom. But of course it's a Batman game, so we gotta have a Bane boss fight. So the Joker fills up his veins with venom again. They both fight. Bane ends up being run over by the Batmobile to the bottom of the river. While you were fighting Bane, Harley Quinn escapes because Batman got distracted. Good job, detective. Gordon's safe. He's leaving the island. We can now find out who this Dr. Young is at the Batcave. Turns out Dr. Young was perfecting Bane's venom into a formula called Titan, which is what created the monstrosity we met earlier. But then she realized she was working for the Joker and wanted to stop making this monster-creating chemical, but the Joker didn't like that very much, so he orchestrated this whole thing to take over Arkham Island and get the Titan. You find Dr. Young, who indeed looks very young, and she tells you she's already been producing the Titan in a super secret lab that can only be accessed using the Warden's codes. Guess who already has those codes? Yep, the Joker. So now we gotta find the ward, get the codes, but Poison Ivy gets released in the process because once again, Batman's not punching enough villains in the face. Realizing the error of his ways, he decides to finally lock up Harley Quinn in a cage and use her fingerprints to find the super secret Titan lab. Seriously, Batman, you didn't have her fingerprints in a database somewhere? Oh well, never mind that. You find the super secret lab and destroy it, but that wasn't enough. Of course not, because the Joker has already put the Titan into tiny little capsules that can be fired with his clown pistol. How convenient. But once again, instead of chasing the Joker, Batman decides that it's time to create an antidote for the Titan. The only thing is, he doesn't know how to create the antidote. All he knows is that the Titan is based off a plant. And who knows a thing or two about plants? Ah yes, Poison Ivy. She tells you that there's a plant at Killer Croc's lair that could counteract the effects of the venom. Because she was so helpful, Batman decides not to punch her in the face and instead goes straight to Killer Croc's lair. But Bloody Scarecrow decides to show up again and he wants to release the fear toxin into the Gotham River. What he doesn't know is that we're really close to Croc's home. Well, that takes care of that, and we didn't even need to punch him in the face. We go to Croc's lair, get the plant, get out. Croc gets really upset because we invaded his privacy, so we blow up a hole beneath his feet so he could have some alone time. Then we go into the Batcave, create the antidote, and guess who the Joker shot with the Titan formula? Poison Ivy. I guess now we need to go and punch her in the face. We deal with Ivy, but it took us so long to finally get back to chasing the Joker that he got tired of waiting. He actually invites you to a party he's been putting together. He had the time to put a whole party together, Batman. That's how long you've been doing God knows what instead of punching Joker in the face. We arrive at Joker's party, kick everyone's ass, and god damn it, Gordon. We've been through this already. Joker tries to shoot Gordon with his Titan formula. Batman dives in front of him and takes the bullet to the chest. He starts to change, but he resists the change. Wait, I didn't know you could do that. So you can just willpower through the effects of Titan? Well, maybe it's not so dangerous after all. Then the Joker gets all emo, he says he has nothing to live for and shoots himself with a Titan. Of course, the last boss fight in the game is the Joker in Titan form. Batman injects himself with the antidote, which it didn't seem like he needed it at all. He sprays some explosive gel on his fist and finally punches Joker in the face. So yes, in short, this is a game about punching Joker in the face. Batman's antidote is administered to the Titan thugs, who all revert to normal, supervillains go back to their prison cells, and Batman flies off into the distance. Roll credits. This has been in the story of Arkham Asylum. If you'd like to watch the full commentator walkthrough of Arkham Asylum, link is in the description, or maybe you want to watch the story for the next game, Arkham City, also link for that in the description. Let me know in the comments what was your favorite moment in Arkham Asylum. I've been Globku from Magical Noob. Take care everyone, see you next time. Oh, and by the way, this is what happens after the credits.